Hey guys, it's operations time. Happy Friday, everybody. Man, it's been a little bit, it's been, well, a week. All right, let's get fired up over here. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to be doing. We'll get the local set up right here. There we go. Ooh, seems loud. Anyway, while we pull out here, we're going to grab the couple cars there back behind them. And, come on, my man. Oh, it brakes. There we go. Holy smokes. You got to remember how to run the locomotives here. Let's see how we're going to do. Anyway, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to grab these two tank cars right there. And we got a buffer car right there. And we're going to run out all the way around over to the new section over here. We're going to be doing kind of like a little test run over here and just chit-chat and all that stuff. We're going to take out, we're going to pick up these two tank cars here and drop those other two off and just kind of see how this works. And while we're chit-chatting here, I got to tell you about what I've been doing the last week over here. So, this is basically going to be a little bit of a plug for my other channel. Right, but hold on. I know, don't be all like, not another one. So, as you know, us model railroaders, we're kind of a certain type, right? We got all sorts of different interests and things like that. And, so like that's a lot of times I've got my, destroyer ship, model ship building videos here. And, I've had other channels like that, doing all sorts of other stuff. Well, one of the other channels I had was Radio Control, an RC channel that never really went anywhere, and literally, like, I looked at my videos on there, and it was 7 years that I had a couple of videos up there, and that's about it. And so anyway, don't worry, we're going to be running trains. I know, I'm jabbering on about something else, but it's going to be okay. Anyway, what I was going to say is that, a little bit, slow down there, Engineer Rick. You keep your mind on the trains, not the other stuff. And that'll do right there. All right. Go ahead and reposition over here, and we'll pull on out and head all the way down to, I guess it's, it's orange, is what it's called. All right, anyway, we're pulling on out. Get the ditch lights on. There we go. So as we pull out, so a little bit of a plug on my other channel. I'll put the link in the description, so go ahead and check it out if you want. It's an RC car channel, and basically what I've got into is RC crawling. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's rock crawling, going real slow with cars that have like decent articulation in their suspension and all that, and just kind of having fun crawling up and down rocks. Now, I know some of you are going to say, yeah, okay, dude, stick with the trains. Hey, that's all right. Don't worry. I'm not going to have any of that stuff over here on the train channel. But hold on. You might actually get a little bit interested, because I got into a little tiny Traxxas 1/18th scale crawler, and I've been upgrading it and everything like that. And while we pull out of the yard, I'll just show it to you. Here it is, right here. Let me put it up on the layout just for a second, and so you get an idea of how big it is right here. It's actually pretty small, right? So there's my hand. It's not that big, and I've got it kind of hopped up with a whole bunch of parts. All sorts of goodies in there, all kinds of aluminum parts, and you can see that it's got some decent articulation in the shocks and everything else in there. And anyway, so let's get back to trains over here. So just one little plug there. It's kind of an interesting thing that I found out, and it's related to model trains. So I'm getting there. So having a little car like that, a little RC car, the 1/18th scale, right? you know, you have kind of like a little layout, basically, is what you can make out in your yard or something like that. So this is this got me kind of interested, because I actually started looking at a few people doing videos and stuff like that, and they had well, I don't know how else to say it, layouts. They made layouts in their basements, you know, that are like, you know, 4x8, or, you know, generally those sort of sizes, with you know, all sorts of layout stuff with mountains and rocks and you know, kind of almost like the same stuff that we do, except they're running their cars over these little things. And I'd like, just out of a, you know, if you're curious, go ahead and take a look at like Google, or not Google, but go to, you know, here on YouTube, just look up, do a search for mini rock crawler layout, and you'll see what I mean. But basically, they kind of create like little layouts and stuff like that. Now, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something outside because, well, I live in California and it was like 76 the other day. So I'm making like a little course, a little layout on the side of my patio. And that's what the videos on my RC channel are right now. I've been kind of documenting that. So technically I'm kind of working on my layout. It's just a second layout that I'm working on. Huh? I know. Well, anyway, so like I said, it's sort of interesting, because even on some of the other videos that I've been watching for the you know, RC guys, they're like what was, somebody commented, it was really interesting. They said they were trying to figure out, you know, how to do their little layout and everything like that down in the basement, and they were like, go take a look. Somebody had commented and said, go take a look at the model railroad layout guys, because they're basically doing the same thing that we are, creating scenery and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of interesting how the two hobbies started to overlap, you know. So that's kind of interesting. And you know what? I forgot to throw my turnouts over here, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to slow down over here a little bit and back on up. This is the one thing I should probably do. I should probably have like double switches over there. So let me see. We got to go. I got my switches down here. So we're going to go that way. There we go. That way and that way. Right there. Good. Pop back over here. Now this guy here is a manual switch, but I remember I had to throw that other one back there. Anyway, back to layout. So yeah, I just found it kind of interesting that you might have a totally different hobby, but similar techniques and similar sort of, you know, skill sets, is I guess the word that I'm looking for, are required. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to throw this. We're not rolling dice or being realistic here. We're going to talk about layouts, and actually the purpose that I wanted to do this here is I want to kind of get a rundown to the new section, and at least do another sort of test run here with this guy, because I'm going to start doing a little bit of scenery over there. Trust me, I know. You're going to go look at my RC channel thing, you're going to see the videos I put up there, and you're going to be like, dude, you're neglecting your model railroad layout. But hey, listen, you know what? We all get into little things, little I don't know what you want to call it, you know, different hobbies and things like that, and we got to kind of split up our time there now. It's not that I'm going to be doing less here. It's just that well, I'm doing other things also. And what happened here? What happened here? Ooh, see that? We got to get to working over here. You got a nail. I got hung up on a nail right there. I really got to do this sort of Santa Ana River right here. Because as you can tell, this is the one section that's not covered in any ground cover yet. And the reason I was doing that was because I kind of really got to get to going on this, and I wanted to get to my backdrop up. There's all the, man, there's so much stuff I got to get done. It's not even funny. But yeah, oh, the other thing is I got to get some ballast, because I still got to ballast this stuff over here. Right? This track down here that we laid in. and all that stuff back there. We gotta get all that stuff done. All right, enough shaking the camera. I'm gonna put this thing down, and we'll see if we can actually look at something. Come over here. Let's get over that road there. Now, just to show you that I have been doing a few things over here. You can see I've got kind of the building placement marked off over there. And I have been thinking about what I got to do with that building there, because that's going to be this blue building right here. And actually, it's kind of funny. Well, when I went to get some styrene for the building, for that little spot right there, that's where I kind of started looking at the RC cars over at the hobby shop. And next thing you know, I'm doing RC car stuff. So that's the way it goes. Anyway, boy, I'm babbling a lot here, but yeah, go check out the channel. I'll put the link in the description down there. You know, if you're interested, you can go check it out. If you're not, no problems. Just stay over here at the train channel, and we're going to be doing train stuff. But I just thought maybe some people would be interested, and because it was interesting for me that there was a little bit of, well, quite a bit actually of overlap between the hobbies, and so. You know, if you're interested, go over there, take a look, check out the couple videos they did on my my RC car crawler layout, I'm gonna call it. It's really a little course that I'm working on, and you know, give it a like, check out the videos, whatever. If not, no problems. But hey, let's figure out what the heck we're gonna be doing over here, because I don't know if we're all gonna. Yeah, we should all fit down here, because we got the 2 locomotives, that box car, and the 2 tank cars. So we're gonna fit all the way down here. Let's see. Yes, we should. And then we'll do a quick switcheroo, little run around over here. I forgot to blow for the horn. See, even when I have been, you know, kind of doing stuff down here on a layout, I've been sort of neglecting this right here. Or at least this side of the layout, the build right here, which I should be doing. But right there's good. Right there is good. All right, we're gonna stop right here. Now we gotta shove back a little bit so we can do our runaround. But not that I've been neglecting the layout here. It's I was actually doing other stuff too. I was actually doing quite a bit of house painting. My wife wanted a bunch of stuff painted, and so that's really the reason why we're only getting 1 video a week here right now, because I was doing that for quite a bit there. You know how that goes. If they ask, you gotta go do it. So we ended up painting quite a bit of the house interior. All right, you know what I gotta do? I gotta find a skewer. Here we go. Got one. All right, we're gonna cut out over here. Now, you know what I was thinking of? I wonder if we could run in and pick these guys up. No, we wouldn't have enough room. I think we did this last time too. See, that's why I wanted to do this, to kind of refresh in my memory over here, down here, on how things are going to be running over here, and see if I want to make any final changes before I start kind of plastering the streets in and stuff. Because I plan on running out to Lowe's, picking up a few things for you know, one of the layouts, this one or the RC car one, and I was going to get some spackle. That's what I use to kind of plaster over the streets here. But I wanted to kind of finalize it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're going to stop And whoever's running on this train, Mr. Torres or Mr. Sanford, he's going to run over here. We're going to switch that. And we're going to switch that. There we go. Look at that. Right by the edge. Very nice. Now I got to get my chair over here. I know I've said this before a whole bunch of times, but when I'm running, I kind of sit in a chair. And so this is the way I see it. This is the way I sit and watch my layout. So I'm kind of pretty much at eye level down here. Now the plan is still to kind of lose this street right here, if you recall. Because too many streets over here. And maybe we might leave a little bit of it like it used to be a street, but it was closed off. Something like that. This is proto freelance here, so based on the real location, but we fudge a lot of it. But we get the general feel and sort of the atmosphere of the location is kind of really what I've been always wanting, or always trying to capture on my layout. Like we go down to Huntington Beach and it don't look anything like the actual real place, meaning, for the fine detail kind of thing. But it kind of feels like it. And the more we talk about it, the more it feels like it. You know what I mean? It looks kind of like it. We get little elements that look like it. All right, so we're going to grab our drop-off cars over here. We're going to run into the facility. Let me see how we do this. Ooh, there we go. All right, we got to get this guy on the right side somewhere. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we're just going to shove back into the facility. Grab these guys, drop them off. You'll see, it'll all work out. Pretty simple, actually. Very nice over here. I could use one more light, I think. Right over here on this end. And that'll do right there. Looking good. Anyway, guys, hope everybody's having a good time over there, wherever you're at. Freezing your butts off and all that. It's been, well, like I said, it was like 76 here the other day. And but don't worry, we're gonna get ours. It's gonna rain and be like 58 or something like that come this weekend. So I don't know how we're gonna get through it, but we're gonna try. Now I'm sure if it does rain someplace in California, you'll hear about it. They'll show you the one street that gets flooded by mud someplace out in the sticks. And you will think that we are all dead, but don't worry. The other 2 million, or no, 2 billion, I don't know how many people are over here. Goodness sakes. All the rest, the millions of us over here are all good. All right. Let's see. Now, yeah, we're going to drop this off, and that'll position our box car that we're using as a buffer perfectly. And then we'll drop these guys off right over here in the end. Hopefully not to block the street. Yeah, I think we're good. Right there, we can shove it a little bit more. We got an extra inch there. All right, yeah, we'll cut it loose right here. Then we'll take our 2 drop-offs and shove them in. And then we'll be on our way. Yeah, real nice. I can't wait to get some scenery on here, man. I really got to get going on that. I've been procrastinating a little bit on doing my mountain backgrounds, and trust me, after my mountain backgrounds that I did in the other locations there, having a background adds so much. I mean, like, it's the simplest thing. Well, I wouldn't say it's the simplest thing, but it's a, you know, pretty basic thing. And but boy, it adds a big punch, because it's going to look a lot better than this little blue background right here, and this blue board, once we actually get a little bit of mountains and stuff back there. And I think I'm gonna set it. That's what I'm doing next. I'm saying it right now. So the next video, if you don't see mountains in the background, you are welcome to get mad. But I'm telling you, that's the next thing I'm doing. I'm gonna get some mountains on the background over here. Because even with all the other scenery that we gotta build with buildings and everything else, it's the one thing that's, just like I said, really makes it like just go, wow. It takes it up quite a bit. You know what I mean? All right, now as we're pulling out of here, we're gonna switch over. We're gonna head up that way. That way we don't have to do any pushing and shoving and all that stuff. We just come out this way, grab our cars, and away we go. But yeah, background, mountains. Now, actually, what was it, like a couple weeks ago, I think. Well, we run out here. You can see, let's take a quick look here. You can see the mountains over here that I have in the background. This is the first iteration that I did. And these guys, it was kind of a hazy day. And this, you know, it printed out looking all right. But then I thought it was a little bit too hazy. And so then I did these mountains. This was just basically pictures that I took off of my backyard, and then, you know, photoshopped it all together, printed it all out. You can kind of see where it, you know, gets taped together and that sort of thing. And then just kept printing it out and printing it out and printing it out and reusing it and reusing it. And then sticking it back up on the top. Now, see, these look real nice because it was a kind of like a towards sunset-y sort of time when I took the pictures over there. And so, yeah, stuck them all the way around. It's basically, I don't know, you can see some of the mountains are the exact same mountains, but hey, you don't really notice it when you're down here. It's just mountains in the background. But anyway, I'm babbling. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the other day it was just one of those nice clear fall days. I know fall. Well, fall starts at, like, you know, January 1st over here. So very nice and crisp and clear and all that stuff in the evening, and the sun was just right, and I got some really good pictures of. I went out there and I was like, ooh, that would look really nice printed out on the background over here. A little bit more colorful. So hopefully I'm going to use those to do the mountains over here. Now, same mountains, but they'll look a little bit different, right? And then one of the other things I was going to do is, yeah, we already did that. All right, we got our cars. Let's get the heck out of here. Holy smokes. One of the other things, instead of printing them out myself, I think I'm just going to get them sort of professionally printed, you know, but on the cheap, like, you know, Walgreens, whatever. You can, you know, do it all online, upload it, and then just they print it and you pick it up, that sort of thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to print out correctly. I got to go take a look at, I know there's, what's his face there? The guy that's got a big, huge layout. Anyway, I don't remember, but he talked about it a little while back. I'm going to do a little figuring out and just do a little bit of research there and figure out exactly what you select when you do that sort of thing, you know, over there on their website. But yeah, so next time I should have some mountains here. All right, well, that worked out pretty good. I like it. And I'm glad we managed to get at least 2 cars rotated through here. These other guys here have been sitting here for a little while. I still got to do a little bit of test running here, I think. But for the most part, the test run's done. I think what we discovered is this street right here has got to go. That's the biggest thing we found out. That, and we may want a little bit of extra room over here. So I may add just, I don't know, 6 inches. You'd be surprised how much 6 inches adds to your operation, you know, sort of thing right there. So, hey, 6 inches is another locomotive, you know, or another car, that kind of thing. And we've done that in the past too. All right, I'm gonna put my skewer down, grab my coffee. Whew, oh my goodness. All right, let's go over here. We'll watch them run down through here. Watch out, weirdos. Ooh. I think they're lighting a fire underneath there. Anyway. Yeah, this should be fun. You know, I got to put all my skewers away. They're just laying around on the layout here. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little, well, chit-chat, whatever. A little bit of a goofy operating session here. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a bit. Looking very nice. All right, guys. Anyway, I hope you all have a good weekend. Stay, you know, toasty if you got to do that. And I'm gonna run this out over here, and then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna do some work. We're on the backgrounds over here. We're gonna play with our little RC car right here. We're gonna have some fun with that. We're gonna build an outdoor layout, right? Almost like a garden train layout, except instead of trains, little RC cars. All right, guys, I'll leave you over here because it's been long enough. And yeah, like I said, if you feel so inclined, take a look at the other channel over there. Have a look. By the way, a little bonus: there's a lot of Benjamin in that because he just loves running around outside, watering down the new layout with me. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video here. I don't know if it's going to be ops or layout over here, update as we get a little bit of work going. Hopefully, get that background going at a minimum. All right, guys, till next time, take care.